Welcome to the Dole Edge. This is a podcast where we ask each other questions that nobody really needs to know the answer to. We don't care because we're having fun. My name is Shay.
And I'm Bobby.
And today we're going to be talking about the weather.
I love the weather.
Oh my gosh. I do not understand the hype.
Dude,
at all.
I love it.
Why?
My mom asks me about the weather all the time. Bob, when's it going to rain next? When is this going to happen? When
You're
are we
just
whatever?
Like the
and I'm like,
forecast.
I love the moon and I love the weather. Those are my two
So you're paying attention to the moon phases all the time. Like it's a waxing, waning, whatever.
Yeah, it's almost full soon. So
no,
yeah,
why?
It's at like 85% right now or something like that. I just love it. I don't know why. There's no reason.
Does it make you happy?
Yeah.
The weather makes you happy, knowing it, or the actual weather experience.
I do like some weather. I also just like knowing. I think so I can prepare. There's things around our house that we have to like prepare. Like the deck, make sure that the deck is the tarps aren't like flapping around.
Do you have like grapes
stuff.
And stuff that you have to tie down or whatever?
No.
Okay.
No. We don't grow things at our house. Grass is a lucky if it grows. But I think, and I don't know if that's just it. I also just love when it rains, so I just am like excited when I'm like, oh, it's coming and whatever.
You go dance in the rain?
No.
Oh, what?
I tried one time when I was up in Logan for school that I was like, I've always wanted to just go out in the rain and just lay there and have it just whatever. And I don't know what it was, if the earth hated us or what, but we went out there and laid and it hurt. The rainballs, the raindrops or whatever were huge.
Well, yeah,
and they were coming down and it was like, we laid out there and I was like, ow. Like it wasn't that nice when you see like in the movies where they're all like, oh my gosh, I'm in love and it's hitting me and you're sad.
It's not The Notebook.
And you're just like whatever, one way or the other way. No, it was us literally like imagine
the sky was attacking you.
Like I'm just literally laying on like it was like one side was a parking lot and one side was the street. So I'm just like whatever that is, just laying on the grass being like, ow.
It's called a parking strip.
Ow. It was like, I guess a parking strip, but I don't know. It just was like, ow. Just like laying, like snow angel, but like just not waving your arms. And you're just like, or whatever. Anyways, the whole point is, I love the weather. I love watching to see what temperature. Every morning I get up, what's the temperature going to be?
No.
What is,
Why
every day.
do you do this?
Because I also am like, I have to be prepared because I get cold so easy. So I'm like, I need to know if I need to wear double layers, which I finally have not been wearing double layers the last 2 days. Yay me. So I get up. What is the weather going to be today? What is the temperature going to be? What the temperature is right now?
Oh my gosh.
When is it going to rain? It's going to rain soon, by the way, in case you wanted to know.
I don't actually. I don't even care. I look out the window or not even the window. Like I open the door as I'm going out and I look, oh, is it cold? Grab a jacket. Like if it's raining, I don't even care. Like it's just like it's going to rain on me. I'm going to get wet. Oh well.
See, and I'm like, oh, it's going to rain. Well, under what outfit I'm going to wear?
Nope, don't even care. I will wear the same outfit all year round.
What if it's going to be cold?
It doesn't matter.
It matters.
No, it doesn't. Okay.
But what if I'm wearing a dress and it's like, oh, it's snowing. I got to put my long socks on.
No.
I can't wear those shoes because that'll get wrecked.
Nope.
Got to wear these other shoes.
Don't care. I do not care at all. I buy shoes and clothes so that they can fit in any weather. Any weather. I buy like everything in my life. Oh, that's loud.
Sorry, everyone. We're at a park.
I simplify everything in my life. So like I used to carry a purse for forever, right? Because like, you know, in high school that was the thing. We all had big, huge, chunky purses, and we all look so stupid. I don't know why we did that because like we had backpacks. You have a backpack. Why
you had a backpack.
I know. It was dumb.
Both.
It was a weird thing. Okay. Anyway, so I used to carry a purse all the time, and I realized, oh my gosh, my neck hurts. Oh, everything hurts all the time, and people are always asking me for gum and for chapstick and for whatever. You know, I'm like, I'm done. I don't want people to talk to me. And I'm not going to carry cash anymore. And so I bought myself the teeny tiniest like man wallet that I could so that it would actually fit in my stupid girl pockets, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, this is it. This is my entire purse. So what's going in there? Like credit card, cash, gym membership, and like that's it.
See, I've gotten myself to a fanny pack. I love fanny packs. And so I'm like, if it fits in my fanny pack,
there you go.
We're good. No.
So, but like that, and that's like my whole philosophy now for clothes too. I'm like, if I have to pick out a specific sweater in the winter, I will go mad. I will go nuts because it has to be simple. It all has to be simple. And so that's why I don't care about the weather either. It's because it's like, it doesn't matter. Whatever shirt I'm wearing, I can go in the rain, the snow, the summer, whatever. I'm going to be comfortable no matter what I'm wearing.
Do you not
anytime.
you don't look forward to any sort of weather where you're like, oh, I hope it snows this
Okay,
week?
no, I don't.
Or anything. There's nothing.
Okay, there's the one. Okay, so there's one thing. I'll give you this. There's one
Okay.
thing. It's like the lightsabers thing. Okay, there's one thing. I love petrichor. So do you know what petrichor is?
No.
Okay, so there's active and non-active bacteria in dirt.
Okay.
Okay, and non-active bacteria is activated when fluid touches it.
Okay.
And they're here in Utah, like the sand composition with the loam composition, you know, like forest and sand together.
Sure.
When the rain hits it, there's a specific bacteria here that activates, and that smell that it creates when it outgasses. I don't know. There's a biologist out there that's dying right now.
Rolling.
Like, whatever. She doesn't know what petrichor is. She doesn't deserve to say the word. But, like, when the rain hits it and it activates, it releases this gas or this smell, and that smell is like catnip for me.
And that's like not the same as like the smell after or before rain. That's not the same.
Well, no, it is the smell of rain, right? But like the actual water that's falling and that you're smelling is like water, right?
Right.
Which has its own smell.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about when that bacteria activates and that smell comes, and it's petrichor. And I know there's companies around like that make perfume that's supposed to smell like petrichor, but
what the frick?
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's really cool, but unfortunately, I don't think that they're using the same bacteria that activates here in Utah, and so it doesn't smell like Utah rain. It smells like, I don't know, wherever Italy is or whatever, where this perfume comes from. So it's not the same. And I want someone to come out here and get Utah rain.
Well, do it, man.
I know.
You got time on your hands now.
I'm just gonna go turn into a chemist and figure out how to create Utah petrichor.
Your husband's really smart.
He's not like that, though.
It's like when they're like, "Oh, you have a doctorate. You're a doctor, aren't you? No, I can't chop a leg off." Okay, well,
exactly. I love
can't
that.
save your child.
Some things don't translate over.
No.
Well, it's funny because he's a computer engineer. We're gonna digress now.
Yeah.
He's a computer engineer, and a lot of times people want him to come and work on graphic user interfaces.
Okay.
And he has no idea how to do that.
You're like, no.
He's like, I can't create websites. I program things to like go yes, no. That's what I do.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're like, it's not the same.
It's not the same. So anytime someone has an internet question, I love all the old people. They're, internet questions. Hey, come help me fix Google. And he's like, Google, how to fix Google.
Let me just type in the error code here into Google.
Exactly what he does.
Let me just.
He doesn't know what's going on. Okay.
I'm sure that's my brother does too.
Okay, coming back to the weather.
Yes.
I have one weather experience where I was like, two. Okay, two weather experiences that were like epic. Mm-hmm. But then other than that, I do not care about the weather.
Oh my gosh.
So one of them, we were in this amazing snowstorm. Right? Yeah. We were outside. Why? And it was like because we were
like outside, like I'm walking in the street.
Yeah, like we were walking.
And then it's like, well, punch you with the weather like that.
No, it had been snowing all day, but we were out walking in it, and I happened to put out my hand, and this snowflake fell, and the air temperature was cold enough that my gloves were cold enough that it didn't melt, and it just stayed. And I mean, it was massive, like it was like the size of like a quarter. Huge. And like you could see all the crystalline structures in it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this will never happen in my life again. And it hasn't. I mean, that was like 20 years ago, but it was the most beautiful structure I had ever seen. It was so perfect. And then it just, eventually my gloves warmed up and it melted away, and I was like, I am literally the only human that will have ever seen that snowflake. And it was like that. Oh, look, I am an individual. Like, oh, I have conscious thought and I matter in the universe. I exist. It was like one of those moments. It was like I call them secularly sacred moments where you're like, oh, there's like this.
This is for me and only me.
This isn't inside a church, but it's real.
Right.
So, okay, so there was that.
Okay.
And then another time we were driving, and it was this like torrential downpour, like what you were talking about, where like the rain hurts.
Yeah, it's like intensive. Yeah. Not just like, I gotta let go of this water. It's I gotta get it out.
I love how that's like so surprising to both of us because we live here in this like desert state where like rain is like, oh, I spat on you and now it's done. It's like, so we live in the desert.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, so it was one of those torrential, crazy rainstorms where you couldn't really see, and we were driving because we're dumb. Yeah. So we're driving on the freeway, and I was with one of my girlfriends, and she was driving, and we went under this overpass, but it wasn't just like a 2-lane overpass.
Yeah.
It was like multiple freeways all side by side.
Okay.
So it was like, 12 lanes of freeway. Okay. So we're going through this rain, and it's just, like thunder, lightning, and all that rain, downpour nonsense. And all of a sudden we hit that just totally silent.
Oh my gosh.
And it wasn't just like that little whip and then rain again. It was like the for like like 6 seconds, right?
Oh my gosh,
Which is
yeah.
like an eternity. And we busted up laughing so hard. Like we laughed all the way home
Oh my
because it was so
gosh.
funny. And the stress of the rain, it just, you got those crazy giggles from the stress.
Right?
But yeah, that's it. Other than that, weather's
You
lame.
don't
I
love
don't care.
fog. You don't love thunder and lightning, rain. You
I
don't
mean,
like.
fog is kind of cool to walk in, but how often does that happen here?
No, that's why it's so amazing. Like when
Yeah.
you're driving and then you like we were driving to Moab, and all of a sudden we're just like going through and there's just fog. And all of a sudden you just see a wind turbine, and it was so like, whoa, mysterious.
Yeah.
That came out of nowhere. So none of that
Okay.
like, oh my god.
Okay, so I guess like so like when you're in the moment of those kind of cool weather experiences, yeah, sure, like, okay, cool.
But you don't look forward to them?
No.
When it says fog on my phone, I'm
No.
like, oh my gosh,
I do not
it's coming.
I do not plan my life around the weather. I do not consider the weather in any regard because I have to just go live my life. Like if I'm going up to my mom's, I'm just gonna go up to my mom's.
No,
it doesn't matter if it's raining or snowing.
Me, unless it says snow, then I'm like, F you, I'm not going outside.
Yeah.
But
no, like people that like get freaked out about the windstorms.
Oh,
and they're like, oh my gosh, the wind is coming, the wind is coming. I'm like, yeah, it's wind. I know it knocks over trees and takes garbage cans out to the lake, but oh my gosh, relax. It's just wind.
That's what that one we just had a windstorm, and I can't. I don't know. I'm not gonna tell the story because what if they listen to it and I'll feel really bad. But basically, yeah, it's one of those, you take in what you can take in and then you go, fingers crossed, I hope my fence is out there. I hope my, trampoline's still out there. I'll see you tomorrow, right? Okay, cool. And then you close the door and you get away from the windows and you go to sleep.
Sure.
And it's just, yeah. But you don't I look forward to I like the that slight anxiety when the like rainstorm is coming and you're like, oh my gosh, it's coming, hurry everybody, get all of your stuff, we gotta get inside.
I can feel it.
Yeah.
I can feel when the rain's coming because I've broken too many bones.
Okay.
So I can, like when the pressure changes, I can feel it.
I cannot feel it.
Really?
I get really excited.
Have you ever broken a bone?
No.
You've never broken a bone?
No.
Never?
No.
How?
I just use my limbs properly.
But you're in hockey.
Yeah, but I don't whip my limbs around and I don't
get
myself between men and the wall.
Oh my goodness. I am amazed by that you've never broken a bone. I'm like super careful and I've broken like so many bones. I didn't think it was that many, but then when people started telling me,
how many do you have?
So I've broken 4 different toes.
Yeah, but toes don't count.
They do too.
If unless it
like cripples you, it counts.
If it's your big toe, I'll count it. If it's any other ones,
so 2 big toes then.
Okay. All right, I'll give you 2.
No, then. I lied. It's 3 big toes because it's only 1 pinky.
No,
so 3 big.
Pinky doesn't give 2 Fs.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
It's just my whole
sand
foot
was purple. My whole foot was purple.
You messed up something else. It couldn't have been. Maybe your pinky when it goes into into here, but not just like this guy.
The front knuckle. No, it was okay. So it wasn't the front knuckle. On the pinky. It was the one that attaches to like the foot part.
So it was like on the inside, an actual real bone, not those like little I put a shard in here. Bless you.
It hurt like crap. I'll tell you that. It was awful. I couldn't walk for like 2 weeks. It was terrible.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, but then I've broken 1 big toe twice in the other one, which was awful. I've had cracked ribs, which I guess doesn't count as a break, but
I'll accept
flippin' hurt.
I bet.
Every time I sneezed for 7 months,
I bet.
Wanted to die.
Yeah.
And that's funny enough. That's usually the one I feel first when the weather changes. Is the ribs. Yeah, because I'm like, oh, what's going on down there? And I'm like, oh yeah, now my toes are aching. Ah!
You're lucky I'm not you because I'd have been like, I'm now a medicine man. The winds are coming. I can feel it. I've been one of those sailors, the one that sits on the dock and be like, there's a storm
coming. I'd be that guy. I have all the advantages and they don't care.
It's gonna snow soon.
Is that like not the worst? You deserve to feel that.
I just need to know
because you care so
much. But now I'm just vigilant, so I don't even need it. I'm too like, the moon's coming. Everyone get inside. The werewolves are coming out. Dude, we gotta go.
No. But I also have that major neck injury that I had. I didn't break my neck, but I compressed it and I rotated it. So what is it when you go all the way to one side? That 45 degrees.
Yeah.
So my chin was all the way over my shoulder, and if it had gone like 3 more degrees, it would have been an internal decapitation.
Ew.
Yeah, it was super fun. So I did that one, and then I've broken my finger.
Okay.
So yeah, that's all the broken
bones.
My pinky on my left hand.
If you just shove off on your pinkies, they don't count.
That one wasn't my fault. That one happened at fencing.
Oh yeah, the other day.
A while back, but yeah.
No, like 10 seconds ago.
Well, feels like it because it still hurts, but yeah. Yeah. So I can feel it when the weather's coming, and maybe that's why I don't care about it. It's because I already know.
You're like, I already know it's gonna rain. You have 2 Fs.
Don't care.
Now put your jacket on. Let's go.
Let's go. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love the weather. I love clouds. I wish I could memorize the cloud, but like I got little cards, but it doesn't tell you. It's just like, this was what this one like. I'm like, how am I supposed to know? How tall is that? How am I supposed to tell how tall that is?
You're supposed to be able to put football fields in the sky.
Yeah, how am I supposed to know
it's like
this?
300
Look, there's the
yards.
moon. Look how
You're
full
so
it almost
excited.
is.
You're so excited.
I was pissed this morning. I got up and like I have to go out the back and around, and usually like when it gets fuller moon, I'm like, yay, thank you. I can see now. I can see when I come outside, and I don't have to use my flashlight, so I don't trip up the stairs and across all the pavers. And the moon's almost full, and so when I go to leave, and I'm like, thanks, man, that's perfect. And today I was like, where the F are you? Where are you, dude?
The moon has betrayed you.
Yeah, he was down past the freaking horizon.
Rude.
And I use my other app that I look for the stars and the moons and all that stuff.
My word.
And I look at him and I'm like, where are you? And he's like, oh, I'm right here. Down below the horizon. I'm like, why are you? Oh, neat. Pisces here. Okay, anyways, doesn't matter. And and then I went on my way, but I was just so like,
whatever. That's amazing to me. That's zero interest. It's cool though. Like I'm like so happy for your happiness because it means that you have something to look forward to literally every day of your life. It's like, what's the weather today?
What is the weather? It said 64 today, and I was like, darn tootin' at 64. All right, man, one shirt and one pair of pants it is.
I literally went outside today and I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, what time did you go outside though?
9 o'clock. Oh, no. So I dropped my daughter off to school at like 8:30.
See, and I had to go out at 5:50. So when it's dark and it's cold, and I'm like, I just gotta know.
That's a whole other thing though. What are you getting up at 5:50 in the morning for it? That is unholy.
I have to be to work by 6 o'clock, so I was up at 5.
Dude.
Yeah.
No.
You gotta get the money.
You're an early riser. I'm a late riser.
Oh no, I'm a get up when I have to get up.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, just no.
Anyways.
There you go. That's the weather.
Let us know what your favorite weather is. And
tell us your weather-related stories.
Is there? I guess you had two weather.
Tornadoes and hurricanes, please tell me.
Oh my. Have you had the extreme almost death ones? I guess just let us know anything you think about the weather. Because I was going to say what's your favorite, but everyone's going to say rain. Everyone always says rain.
Fire tornado. I need one person.
Sharknado. Yes.
Okay, yep.
No. So let us know any of your weather stuff because I freaking love it and Shay can suffer through. So there it is.
Thanks for listening.
Goodbye.